Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. RJ Davis or Dalton Knecht. You got to have one of those two dudes on your team in a game where nobody else is playing well, right? And they have to carry you in the last 15 minutes to a victory. Who is it? Is it Dalton Knecht? Is it RJ Davis? Or is it somebody else, Tio? Who you got?
Dude, Dalton Knecht. And that's nothing against RJ Davis. He's awesome. Dalton Knecht, what he did against Auburn was laughably great. Laughably great.
Yep.
And he doesn't have to play all that much defense. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, he went to Tennessee to play defense, and then he got to Tennessee, and they're like, hey, man, we need you to get 40. Don't worry about defense. We'll have 4 other guys that can play defense. That's what really happened. What he was doing, the shot making, the different ways he was scoring, like, it's unbelievable. Like, he has kind of this weird, like, I don't know what it is. Like, the form of his actual jump shot is fine. It just looks a bit mechanical. Like, I can't figure out why I think it looks funny. I think it might be his load point, but like,
it's I think it's the release point, like because he shoots it from like up here. It feels like a very old school. When you watch Larry Bird and he gets it behind his head and kind of flicks it, like it feels like one of those kind of shots.
It reminds me of a kid who was like 5'8" and then grew a foot.
Well, you know what Dalton Knecht is.
Yeah, so like that's what happened. It was a kid of 5'8" and then grew a foot. Dude, he just so like long and athletic. I love RJ. Don't get me wrong. I do think that the game flows so openly with RJ in North Carolina sometimes whenever they're playing it with a little bit quicker pace that he can find gaps because he's so uber quick and such a good shot maker. Dalton Knecht's doing this at a snail's pace of play.
That's right.
Like, and he's still finding ways to score over Auburn. Who has defenders? Who has defenders? I was talking to a couple of people who were at the game, and John and I have votes for this certain award, the Naismith, and I was talking. He has a vote too. I was like, he's pretty good. He goes, I think he has a real shot at winning National Player of the Year. I understand Zach Edey. Dalton Knecht is that good. He is that special, and to do that in the SEC every single night. I mean, he's the best. He's the most talented player in college basketball, is what they said.
He's the best scorer in college basketball.
Yeah. I don't think I disagree with the most talent. I don't think I disagree with that.
I mean, he had a 6-game stretch this year, right? From January the 10th to January the 30th, where he didn't score any less than 25 points in a game. In the SEC. This is the Southeastern Conference. This isn't Tyler Thomas in the CAA, who's had a great year at Hofstra. But this is the SEC.
Dang, CAA just catching strays.
Yeah.
No.
That's Tyler Thomas. That's New Haven, Connecticut legend, Tyler Thomas.
I'm not.
That's Amity High School own Tyler Thomas. Put some respect on the man's name. He's from the Nutmeg State, Fanta.
I'm sorry, Fanta. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. New Haven, Connecticut, home of Tyler Thomas and mediocre pizza.
No, far from it. No. I'm just saying this level. This is the SEC. This is a really, really hard level, and 39 points. I mean, Auburn was supposed to be a top 5 defense in college basketball, and you put up 39 on them over the last 11 games. He has scored at least 25 points in 6 of them.
Yeah.
In 7 of them. This kid's unbelievable. I don't disagree with you. I think National Player of the Year is getting closer than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And it's because of a Northern Colorado transfer.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
It was a non-qualifier.
He averaged 9 points as a junior at Northern Colorado. It's not like this dude was awesome at the mid-major ranks, and all of a sudden he showed up here. He was good. He was a good player, and then he shows up here and he goes nuts. T.O., I really need a T-shirt.
He's almost modern day Scottie Pippen.
What?
Scottie Pippen
elaborate on that
as a manager at Central Arkansas or something like that. And then he grew from like 5'10" to 6'8" or 6'7", whatever he's listed at now. And then as he matured and got older, his body caught up, his game caught up. And then, He was top 12 pick in the draft back in whatever year. He's modern dated, meaning he started at JUCO because he was small. He grew late, and then as he was in JUCO, he grew a little bit more. And they didn't really get much love in North Carolina, but he got better, and then he got a little bit bigger, he got a little bit stronger, and then like he's modern dated. That's probably a reach, but you get my point. Like he grew late, he's very talented anyway, and then it's all just kind of meshed in perfectly with his current situation.
Yep. Does he have the best chance to Kemba this thing? Does he have the best chance to kind of put somebody on their back and average 24 a game? Because to me, if you're gonna like do the whole,
I think him and RJ both could.
Yeah, it's those two.
Yeah,
I think so.
No, you know what? I think Caleb Love can. He can. He already has. Yeah. He can because he already has. Mm-hmm. He can because he already has. I think Cam Jones can. I think Cam Jones, if Kolek's healthy, I think Cam Jones is an elite shot maker. He can do it as well. There's, you know who else? Like, there's a bunch of guys in that class. Mark Sears could go off for Alabama and get them to an Elite Eight, and I wouldn't be surprised.
So the only difference for me is I think that with Dalton, like with RJ, I feel like a lot of what he does kind of comes out of what North Carolina wants to do, right? I don't want to say it's a product of the system because there's a lot of it where he just kind of goes, but
they have that initial push. It's not the same as what North Carolina used to. It's not there. It's Hubert's team. Like Hubert's coached a hell of a year. By the way, I was hard as hell on Hubert last year. Hubert's coached his nuts off. Like he's done a terrific
job. He's got guarding like nothing else, man. It's really impressive. I think he's right there for National Coach of the Year if they win the ACC with Lamont Paris and probably TJ Otzelberger and Danny. There's a lot of people in that mix this year. I think RJ does a little bit more than the offense. I think Cam, I mean, again, like Cam and Tyler, they kind of do what they do, and it's within the structure of what they want to run. For me, with Tennessee, go back and watch like the last 12 minutes against Auburn. They're not fucking running anything. They're either putting Dalton Knecht, giving him the ball and letting him pick out who he wants to come to the ball screen for him, or they're running him off of a pin down. That's literally their entire offense. Just let's find a way to get him the ball and let him go. And that's all they do. And down the stretch of games, that's all they do. And that's why I think they have a chance to win, because it takes Rick Barnes out of the equation. Like, you don't have to worry about all this other stuff. It's just like, all right, we got this dude that can right now, today, in this moment, if you put him in an NBA game, go out there and get you 15 or 20, right? He's 23 years old. He's 6'6". He could dunk on you and he could hit a 30-foot step back over you. And they just give him the ball and they say, cook.
Yeah. Kevin Durant offense.
Yes. They just let him cook. That's why I think that he's the one that's most likely to do it, because he could just, it's just him out there doing what he does.
Real bad man.
What's going on, everybody? Rob Doster here from the Field of 68, and I need to tell you about a partnership that we just signed with Autograph, a fandom company co-founded by the GOAT himself, Tom Brady.
Brady in the gun. Touchdown, Patriot!
I can't deal with my clogged Twitter feed anymore. Every single tweet gets 3 responses from some Twitter bot promoting gambling picks. I just want to read the articles, man. I just want to read stories. I just want to listen to my favorite podcast. I just want to consume the content that breaks down my favorite college basketball team, and I want to do it all in one place. Now I can with the new Autograph rewarding fandom app. That place exists. And here's the best part about it. The more content you consume about your favorite team and the more reward points that I rack up, the better my chances are going to be to score one-of-a-kind fan merch, discounted tickets to games, or other awesome items and experiences on the Autograph app. So go download it, use that referral code F68, that's F68, and get access today. And hey, if you do, maybe I'll get my buddy Tom to send you a thank you note. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.